Crown Zenith releases on January 20th, 2023. This special Pokemon TCG set will mark the end of the Sword and Shield era and mostly consist of reprinted cards from the past 3 years of Sword and Shield sets. However, there are a handful of brand new cards which will premiere in Crown Zenith. Zacian V-Star. Zacian V-Star is an all-out aggressive Pokemon card that evolves from Zacian V. Fortunately, Zacian V from Sword and Shield base set is an absurdly strong card with Intrepid Sword, which can accelerate up to 3 metal energies as early as the first turn of the game. Unfortunately, however, is the fact that Zacian V will be leaving Standard format as of April 14th, when the Standard format officially rotates out the D block for official tournament play. Zacian V-Star has 2 really great attacks. Its first attack, Breaking Edge, does 200 damage and isn't affected by anything on your opponent's active Pokemon, like Miltank's Miracle Body ability and V-Guard energy. Zacian's second attack is its V-Star power, Star Sword. For 4 energy, it deals 310 damage, which will be able to one-hit KO any V-Star in the game, and several VMAX Pokemon as well. A Choice Belt will bring this attack's damage up to 340 damage, and just like that, Zacian V-Star can one-hit KO any Pokemon in the game. If you want to keep up with competitive Pokemon TCG, VGC, and more fun Pokemon content, subscribe to Beast Coast Pokemon, the premier channel for all things Pokemon. PokemonCard.io is great for creating and sharing deck lists, viewing the community's creations, and keeping up with Pokemon TCG news. PotownStore.com is the best place to get PTCGO and PTCGL code cards to build your decks with. Use code CELIO for 5% off. And if you want to use my favorite brand of card sleeves, use the affiliate links in the description down below to shop for Dragon Shield sleeves and support my channel. Regigigas V-Star. Regigigas V-Star is a tanky Pokemon. 300 HP is the most HP any V-Star Pokemon has ever been given, and that will be a great asset for this Regigigas card. Its only attack is Giga Impact, which deals 230 damage, but Regigigas V-Star can't attack next turn. Luckily, there are plenty of ways to get around this downside of the attack, like Switch, Escape Rope, and Bird Keeper, since Pokemon shed all effects when they leave the active position. The damage for Giga Impact doesn't have to stop at 230 damage, however, since there are great ways to increase this damage, like powerful colorless energy and Choice Belt. Regigigas V-Star also has a V-Star power, which is an ability, and boy is this one interesting. Star Guardian reads, you can use this ability during your turn only if your opponent has exactly 1 prize card remaining. Discard one of your opponent's benched Pokemon and all cards attached to it. My initial thoughts for this unique ability is it could be great to remove a support Pokemon like Archeops or Bibarel that your opponent might need to finish the game next turn. Rotom V-Star. A Rotom V-Star deck actually placed in the top 8 of a major Japanese event back in September, but outside of Japan, this card has yet to be released up until now. The Scrap Pulse attack technically has an infinite range of damage, since you get to choose any number of Pokemon tools from your discard pile to send into the Lost Zone, which will boost this attack 40 damage per tool card sent to the Lost Zone. Not only can Scrap Pulse scale its damage output ridiculously high, but Rotom V-Star hits 2 popular Pokemon, Palkia V-Star and Lugia V-Star, for weakness. Rotom's V-Star power Conversion Star synergizes well with its attack, since it allows you to discard any number of cards from your hand and then draw that many. Sky Seal Stone. Silver Tempest introduced tool cards known as Seal Stones that add a V-Star power to any V Pokemon the tool is attached to, and the newest may be my favorite of them all. Sky Seal Stone gives the following V-Star power to the Pokemon it is attached to. You may use this ability during your turn. During this turn, when damage from the attack of your basic Pokemon V knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon V-Star or VMAX, take 1 additional prize card. This ability can absolutely be a game changer and turn the tides of battle immediately. Think about knocking out a Lugia V-Star with Raikou V and taking 3 prize cards, or KOing a Mew VMAX with Drapion V and taking 4 prize cards. I personally cannot wait to see this card in action. Radiant Eternatus. This is one of those cards that are actually broken because it ignores the rules of the game. Radiant Eternatus has the ability Climax Gate, which reads, when you play this card from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon VMAX and put them onto your bench. Then your turn ends. Well, if you go first and get 2 Pokemon VMAX directly out of your deck and onto your bench, you won't really mind ending your turn with this ability. Japan has had this card for a little bit already, and they've been putting it to use, choosing Duraludon VMAX and Flying Pikachu VMAX as the main targets for this ability, but I'm eager to see what else Radiant Eternatus can be used for. These are my top 5 new cards from Crown Zenith, but reprints, alternate arts, new cards all together, let me know what cards you're excited to pull out of this brand new special set from Pokemon Crown Zenith. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon TCG content, and thanks for watching today here on Celio's Network.